for your host, Mike Arrow!
No, just this side. This side. A lot of people in the middle. Hey, everybody, thanks for coming out to the Providence Improv. Give yourselves a round of applause coming out. See what Hey, there's certain legalities called a curtain speech that we must get into. Should there be an emergency, emergency exits will show here. No. The way you came in is the most expedient way out. Go out the exit door, down the set of stairs you came up, and out to Empire Street. Should that way be blocked, we will go out to this little hallway. We will take a left, go down a slightly longer hallway to the second set of stairs, and go out that way. We haven't had to do that yet. We're going to start tonight. If you have an emergency of a more personal nature, the restroom is also straight out that door. Kind of hug it to the right and go there. Use the knock and lock system because it's a single. And the one commode is so far away from the door that you could not possibly make it in time. Should it start opening on you, I was surprised. So unless that's your thing, I'm not going to get anyone jump, knock and lock. If you have anything that makes noise like a phone or whatnot, to vibrate that. By using a voting applause as a system of voting, who's at Providence Improv Guild for the first time tonight? Fantastic. Our programming for the foreseeable Friday future for April and May is the show we're calling Oinks. It is our homage, nay, not a ripoff. nay, not a ripoff. It is our homage to the original Make Some Noise program on Dropout.tv, the streaming service, formerly known as College Humor. So if 10 years ago, when you're on the internet wasting time at your job, and you saw all those funny sketches, same people, different brand. They're excellent. They have a ton of high quality content out there. I highly recommend subscribing to the service. We're not just saying that so we don't get a cease and desist order from somebody who wants it, but it couldn't hurt, right? It couldn't hurt. So the only thing that this improv show will need from you is normally they ask you for suggestions or whatnot. Other than your applause and your love and your adoration of our three players, what we require is as we start the show, I'm going to introduce the three players. Once the three players are standing at their podiums and we're ready to begin the show proper, I will say, they're all here to, and what you all should scream is, make some noise. So let's practice that, right? We'll say all these three people are standing here, ready to go, and they're all here to make some noise. I think they're ready. Hey, you guys ready? Yeah. Hey, Trevor, you ready?
Yeah.
That's what I think. Are all you ready? Yeah. Let's start the show, shall we? Yeah. All right. Chasing after his hat that flew off in the wind, let's welcome Jimmy Sorrell. Someone who mistakenly thinks he's booked on the Great British Bake Off, Joel Wilkie.
Just talking for this person. I'm ready to go.
And flying in on a hot air balloon, give it up for Ryan Hanley, everyone. So many winners.
Back to balls, I see.
And they're all here to make some noise. All right. Let's move on to the beginning proper. Our first act is called Take Some Direction. I'm going to give you a relatively known movie quote or TV quote, and then I will give you micro adjustments, little changes, so if you will, to how you should perform this line. So we're going to start with Ryan.
Yes.
The line is, first rule of Fight Club is you don't talk about Fight Club.
First rule of Fight Club, you don't talk about Fight Club.
Joe, give me a little more.
First rule about Fight Club is don't talk about Fight Club.
Jimmy.
first rule of Fight Club is you don't talk about Fight Club.
Ryan.
Mike.
Like a robot imitating human emotion.
The first rule of Fight Club is you don't talk about fight.
Wow. Well then, Joe. While removing your sunglasses for dramatic effect.
The first rule about Fight Club is you don't talk about Fight Club.
Jimmy,
Yes, Mike.
typing in the comment section of a social media post.
Don't want me to be mad when I post this. Obviously, the first rule of Fight Club is you don't talk about Fight Club. LOL.
Very nice. Right.
Yes.
Like it's a witty comeback you thought of hours later.
Oh! First rule of Fight Club is you don't talk about Fight Club.
Devastating.
Got him.
Joe, whilst trying not to wake us sleep.
First rule about Fight Club is do not talk. Don't talk about Fight Club.
Judy,
Yes.
while trying to hypnotize the audience.
The first rule of Fight Club. Do not talk about Fight Club. Now you dance.
Right? Hyping out the crowd at a pro wrestling event.
Are you ready? For the first rule of Fight Club! You don't talk about Fight Club!
Joe, like an auctioneer.
First rule of Fight Club. Sold!
Yes, Mike.
Like you're in a dramatic colonial.
I used to talk about Fight Club all the time. But then I learned the first rule of Fight Club. Don't talk about Fight Club.
Very nice. Very nice. Going to give you all an SCTV number of points for that. Now we're going to move on to the improv prompts. We're going to move on to round one. These are improv prompts that my co-author and co-producer Katie and I have carefully curated for these that none of you have seen before. Isn't that right, Lars?
I have not seen any of these. I saw the earlier.
Okay. All right. Round one. Ryan.
Definitely haven't seen it.
A party goer who is secretly 3 dad jokes in a trench coat.
Hey, hello, fellow youths. A little bit of punch, don't mind if I do. Hey, you know who likes punch? Mike Tyson. Just shut up. You're making us look stupid. Yeah. Hey, I don't suppose I could put a nickel in the old jukebox. Oh, You know, when I pick something out of the jukebox, I like to think I pick it at record speed.
I'm gonna cut you off. The weight of 3 raccoons in grams. Joe,
Yes, sir.
a behind-the-scenes interview with the 3rd Mario brother,
Ooh, all right, make sure you get the broken pipes in the shot. Okay. All right, yeah. Yeah, thanks, Dave. We are here with the 3rd Mario brother, Vito. Is it Vito Mario? Tell me, sir, how do you feel about the fact that your last name is the same as your more famous brother's first name? Yeah. And clearly they perpetrate a lot of carnage here, a lot of paternal-related death. I hear your brother's into mushrooms in a big way. Is there any comment on that? Yeah, that's as you can see here, Dave, back in the studio, we are not getting any serious answers from you about the discussions to do with all of the damage to the plumbing, and there are fireballs, and there's just general wanton destruction here in Brooklyn. And of course, Mario and Luigi nowhere to be found. Vito is left holding the bag, and I think we all know that this is just a serious incident here. Of course, we're going to try and find Bowser later to get their take.
and I'll cut you off. I'm gonna give you a Super Mario 2 amount of points. So we go from there. Jimmy,
Yes, Mike.
Droopy Dog giving the commencement speech.
To all the students. To thank you all for choosing me to be a part of this special day. It wasn't too long ago that I myself dropped out of college, but I am happy to receive this honorable doctorate. This paper means so much to me, but I can imagine for yourselves, given the last 4 to 8 years of work that you have done, that leave even much more to you. So I say to you, get out there, students, become professionals, and do good.
Yeah, we'll cut you off the Hannah and Barbera. Ryan.
Yes.
Jeff Goldblum talking his way out of a speed.
Officer, I know what it looks like. It looks like me and my wife, Emily Livingston, are just cruising along the 95. Never understood why it's 95, because I've never been to the other 94. But I don't suppose a good scrapping. Let's hope for the. I know you can.
Life finds a way. A lot of points for that. John. A doctor diagnosing kidney stones using Lord of the Rings reference.
Well, I'm very sorry. I'll have to excuse this explaining kind of simpler terms. Mr. Baggins. Let's put it this way. You're going to be going on. Things are going to be going on a journey. It's going to be long and painful. Right now, your party is in Moria, and you're heading straight through, and there's going to be a Balrog. There's going to be a Balrog. Just warning you, about 3 or 4 days in, there's going to be a Balrog, so make sure you're taking those pills. You're probably going to see ghosts. Don't worry about it. So you're going to make it through Moria, but it's all right. You'll lose one of them there. It'll come back later. You'll get through Moria, and then it's gonna be okay for a little while, and things are gonna flow smoothly, and then it's gonna get to the Argonath, and it's narrow. It's real narrow. So make sure the muscle relaxers are there. You can call in for more, just light the fires. They'll get to me eventually at the office. We have somebody looking out for it. Our last doctor kind of took our seeing stone, and it was a whole thing. We'll see the beacons. Gondor will send aid, and we'll get that muscle relaxation right in there to you. And yeah, it's just the last two. The last two are tough, but don't worry. That one right behind it will push it right through, and yeah, you'll go right into the fire. Right into the fire. It'll be great.
I'll cut you off right there. Peter Jackson's armful of Academy Awards, Mount Punch. Jimmy,
Yes, Mike.
you know I love you, don't you?
I hope so.
A game night coach who's way too into explaining the rules of overly complex games.
All right, everybody, welcome to tonight's game. The goal of the game is to get points. How do you get points? You do that 127 ways. First, when you count up your points, you have to take those points off to the side. Those are not end of game points. Those are points to determine how many end of game points you might get if you do the games properly. So once you get those games out of the way, you're going to take all of your friends, you're going to combine them together, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and your phone, put those together, and that's your energy. You can take that energy and apply it across each of the 26 remaining games. But however you do it will determine what you can do during the prize round. If you use up your energy too quickly, you won't be able to get a prize. And what do you need the prize for? That's right, to help you out. Thanks, audience. You know you're on board with me. We're all going to make it through this game. It's going to be super fun. Everybody on board? Phones away. Phones away.
We'll cut you off.
Big flashbacks.
And the amount of people who can't stand the game Monopoly, the amount of points for you, that's pretty much all.
It's hard to beat.
Ryan.
What?
You know I love you, don't you?
That's sure.
The entirety of the classic 1986 Billy Crystal and Gregory Hines buddy cop film Running Scared in 60 seconds. Oh, yeah.
We're great cops. We love it here in Chicago. I can't think of being a cop like anything else. Hey, wait, hey look, it's that guy, that Billy Smith guy. Hey, he's got his code. He's got his code. And now he's in jail. What do you mean he's getting out? He's after us. We gotta go to Florida. I don't want to go to Florida. Gregory Hines used to be well known for tap dancing. You know, I really like it here. I say we should retire. Hey, Jimmy Spitz, he's back out. He's back out of jail. We gotta go back and get him. All right, we're gonna be really careful. I don't want to get hurt this time. We're in this compact car. You want your $20 now? You want it now? Yeah, I want it now. Oh wait, we gotta trick this woman's husband on something. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just watching Jeopardy, and he doesn't know what Deuteronomy was. McCall! Now we're going to Florida.
A shine sweet freedom of 100 points for that. Thank you. I recommend seeing the film. You'll see it's exactly like that.
I feel like you got it already.
Hey, John.
Yes, sir.
You know I love you. Don't you?
That's why every night before we go to sleep.
Linus's heartfelt monologue from It's Capitalism.
Charlie Brown, I know things look dark now, but you know, it's really important to know that things can always get darker, Charlie Brown. And sure, right now you can't kick the football. We all can't kick the football. But we don't have to worry because there won't be footballs anymore. And if we're lucky, there won't be any Lucy anymore. So it's all right, Charlie Brown. We're just going to enjoy watching this fire burn. And Snoopy will make sure that he gets us the last of the rations, and it's all going to be all right. What? Sorry? Oh, yeah, you're right. I forgot about the rampaging hordes. Yeah.
And I'll cut you off there. The bowl of popcorn and a couple of slices of toast on Thanksgiving is not a punishment. Jimmy,
Yes, Mike.
pitching new, potentially lethal obstacles to the folks at the Cuff Club.
What if we just remove the nets? What about, like, literally bottomless pit? I mean, we already got their money and they already signed the death waivers. So it's got literally anything. You can just chip away, like make a big mud pile, but make it hollow. You know, so when they climb in, it crumbles down and it just gets everybody, right? Like, they're not coming back anyways. The whole industry's dying. So like, just get their money and just like have a field day, right? Oh, field day. What if it's just a big field and say the obstacles are out there and just don't put obstacles? You'll just go until you see the finish line, and then they can just go. Like you said, you already got the money.
A Spartan warrior on point. Oh, thank you. This brings us to round two. Yes, that's right. Clap it up for round two. We love rounds. In round two, our intrepid players will pair up in teams of two to take on their opponent. So for this first team, right? Joe. Spending the day with your brother-in-law, who only talks about tennis.
Hey, man.
Hey!
Hey, man.
Yeah, Tracy said you were into that. Yeah.
Hey, did you see the Apple movie about Hank Rogers?
Yeah, that was great.
You know, they say a lot of it isn't true.
Really?
He said, like, he has a lot of interviews and he said, oh no, there's definitely, there definitely wasn't a car chase. But, you know, the feeling of intrigue and the turmoils of Soviet Russia, those were real.
Yes, it was consciousness raising for sure, especially like the music.
You know, I really feel like in a game like Tetris, you could really kind of apply it to life. See, like when I play, I always keep my well open on the right side.
Oh, yeah?
Some people keep it open on the left, but I never get why you do it. You never want to do it in the middle either. I really feel like you could really take that to heart.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? Whatever you do in this life, don't leave your well open in the middle. Don't leave your well open in the middle.
I'll try not to.
And you don't want to close it up, because you never know when that eyepiece is going to go.
Tracy! Barbecue ready?
Oh, yeah, I got you up there. Yeah, a maximum amount of lines.
Nice. That's four. Yeah.
Yeah.
Four steps.
Yeah.
Joe. And Jim.
Yes, Mike.
A bomb squad member trying to remove an explosive vest attached to a backseat bomb diffuser.
Yeah, just all right. Are you looking at the wires?
Yes, yeah,
Looking at the wires.
Yeah.
It's like, do you have your colorblind glasses on?
We've been partners for 15 years. You know my
All right,
process.
they didn't answer my question about the glasses.
Yes, I have glasses.
Okay, good. So, righty tighty, lefty loosey, right?
There's a there's a mercury switch on this, so just still, real still.
Oh, I know you have to say stuff for Mercury. I'm not gonna just move all around with Mercury, but just make sure that you
Breathe a little more shallowly.
Oh, right, yeah, like I'm gonna pass out and fall over and knock out that Mercury switch. Fool.
Oh.
Are you using the torque wrench?
Yeah, torch wrench, yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that sounds like the 5 Newton meter torque wrench. The 4 Newton meter max for Mercury switch. I don't want to blow up. I'm sure you don't want to blow up because if it happens, we're both gone.
You sure you wouldn't need a 3?
I mean, 3's gonna lead you to 4, so it's fine. Just not gonna overdo it. I'd rather shoot low than high when it. Oh my god, you can't just breathe out like that.
Sorry, I was distracted.
And it really feels like it because this rest hasn't come off
No,
yet.
Millions and millions of tiny little pieces of other parts for you guys.
Oh, sorry.
It wasn't my fault.
Can we have a moment of silence? Thank
Right,
Yes.
and Jimmy,
Yes, Mike.
2 dogs who flunked out of obedience training compare their failed films.
Yeah, tell that fucker.
I don't tell him who's gonna tell it,
That's exactly it.
right?
They go, oh, I guess they'll never find out.
Yeah. Oh, I'm just gonna sit down and be quiet when danger's happening. You don't know how good we are.
Oh! Sorry, I had to grab this because I'm a retriever. Retriever, it's in the name. But no, put that down. Just gotta do what the man says. Put it down. You know, I sat once. Never again. If I'm gonna say never again, it's so I can do this. So I can do the clearance. So that's the clearance.
Like, oh, roll over.
Oh, we're gonna open it.
No, you can't. You're just gonna roll over. Like, all right, what's the functional purpose of rolling over? I'm not here to entertain you.
Who's a good boy in my voice? Who's always a good boy?
I'm a good one.
Yeah, you're good. You're good. So this one is for Joe and Ginny. A presidential debate between a Lego enthusiast and a 3D printer fan.
Well, I would like to say, I respect my opponent. I appreciate the skill that's involved in putting together a print and making sure it comes out correctly every time. But respectfully, I believe in Danish precision. And I will support that to my very breath. I think it's important to support our foreign partners.
What my opponent believes in is limitations. And I want you to believe that you can make anything you want without limitations. You dream it, you can make it. You're not limited by this precision and what fits together with what. You just think it and you make it. It is a community that is making the 3D printing world work. And that's a world I want to be a part of, and you should too.
I would respectfully ask the gentleman how he feels about the spaghetti problem and how there is a process involved in 3D printing. And often you get an unrecognizable pile of garbage.
Spaghetti problem. You're always bringing up the spaghetti problem.
I get on the stage
Listen,
problem.
what better way to learn than by failure? I have not done everything right in my life, and I admit to that. And that is okay. I think that is a stigma that we should all own up to. That it is okay to fail. That failure makes you better.
I believe that we need a more freeform future, but within rigid constraints. With curves, it squares. It's sure that globes may come out a little blocky, but it's still at an approximation round.
I'm saying, if you look at the track, right? When Lego started off, it was bricks, it was rectangles, it was squares. But now, Lego seems to be making whatever shape they want. Much like a 3D print.
A 1 million pieces of microplastics in all of our books. Right,
Yes.
Jimmy,
Yes, Mike.
a burglar breaking into the smart home of the future.
I can hear you.
Who said no one's supposed to be home?
Your heartbeat is 138 beats. Your blood pressure is rising. Would you like some tea?
Yes. And I would also like the family jewels.
Your family jewels are not in this house.
I'm not talking about my family jewels. I'm talking about this family's jewels, which I am going to relieve from this household.
You do not have rights to these family jewels. Call 911.
Wait a minute, listen.
Of course, I'm here to listen.
I've seen, you know.
If you'd like other tips, ask me what things I can do. Like saying, hey house, what can you do for me?
I've watched the Apple, presentations. I know how this works, okay? So how about this? Hey, house,
Yes.
how's your old friend Clippy doing?
It sounds like you're trying to make a threat.
Yeah, maybe I am.
AI will destroy us all. Right,
Right?
Joe. William Shakespeare's Ghostbusters.
He thinks that this job's not worth $4.50 an hour.
Raymond, call it divine inspiration. Call it the fate of the gods. But I think therefore ought a reason for us to be here. And therefore ought a reason to get out of this dump.
Thou speakest truly, and yet where are we going to get the capital upon which to build our castle?
Methinks I don't know. Methinks I don't know.
Thou hast mortgaged the very domicile which my parents have provided me before they were deceased. You didn't even haggle.
Ah! Avec! Haggling be for the amateur. We are but the professional, and the franchise alone will make doth millions.
I was conceived upon that very house. Egads! But forsooth, look! There is a fire pole! Thou should really give it a shot!
Announce thyself, Raymond. Announce thyself, Raymond.
Truly, sir, I am, in fact, a representative of the state, county of New York, and we doth request that thou move thy presence to some other domicile or jurisdiction upon which would be more beneficial to thee.
That should do the thing, Raymond. Way to go.
Raymond, I see the apparition. Its eyes are upon thee, Raymond.
That's great. That is amazing. Speakest too loud?
I think it heareth you, Raymond.
Oh, that's you on.
Thanks for not putting me that
Half the world thinks Ghostbusters 2 is superior, half the people do not.
Wow. You know, I'm working on a theory that the worse the Ghostbusters movie, the better the soundtrack is.
Accurate. This moves us to our second mini game. This mini game, let's get your buzzers out, players. It's called If It Could Talk. We will be presenting a series of pictures, and when you lose, you will buzz in. I will call your name, and then you will say what this thing would say if it could talk. Multiple prompts are allowed. It will go until I decide whether I've had enough, and I'll move on to the next picture. Any questions on this? Great. Buzz in and say, if it could talk, what would it be saying? Jimmy.
Come on in!
Yes, Joe.
You can see your buttresses.
Ryan.
In firehouse, you can fly.
All right. Jimmy.
No one's died in here.
All right, I'll hey, if this could talk, what would it say? Yeah. Jimmy.
Ooh, unlimited soup, salad, and breadsticks.
Jimmy.
I demand sunlight for my belly.
Ryan.
This old building is missing a smoke detector, so I have to make the noise myself.
Hey, what would this building say? Jimmy.
Get off my lawn.
Joe.
Newfangled glass houses with their cantilevers and open spaces.
Jimmy.
Diabetes.
Let's see that again. Jimmy, what'd you say?
Diabetes.
Oh,
Buzz it again.
no. Ryan.
Ernie.
That's good.
Yes.
Thank you.
Totally worth waiting for. Hey, what would this say? Yeah, Joe.
My property taxes are what?
Ryan.
Condemned!
That one was good, right?
Joe.
I think someone died in that house.
All right. And then finally, oh no, not finally. What's this building say? Joe.
For the last time, I don't look like that.
Oh, Ryan.
Actually, Gothic is a different type that you're thinking of.
Jimmy.
I used to be a castle in chess.
Right.
Springtime for Hitler and Germany.
And now finally. What's this building say? Yeah, Jimmy. This brings us to round 3. In round 3, our players will hold hands and jump into the improv abyss together. Is that right, players? And jump.
I'm still falling!
I stopped ages ago.
Well, I forgot to mention at the top of the show.
Mike wants our attention.
No, I want their attention.
Okay,
You guys,
what's
you
your
guys.
attention?
I just
What I
want
forgot to mention at the beginning of the show, and I apologize for this, is that the winner of today will take home the golden snoot.
Fancy.
Wear to all kinds of fancy events.
make it real students.
Ryan,
Yes.
Joe,
Yes, sir.
Jimmy,
Yes, Mike.
It's all great.
a Boy Scout leader explains knots while kids tie him to a tree.
That's good, Billy. Jimmy, yeah, that's that. Yeah, make sure you use a sheep shank. Sheep shank is classic tree tie. Yeah, no, redo that. That's the wrong way. Loop goes the other way. How many times do you have to tie them to a tree before we learn this? I don't know. Come on.
Maybe 5 more.
I mean, I feel like the times are good enough.
I mean, that's a granny knot. Look at that.
Isn't that a hitch? That looks like a hitch to me.
No.
He's trying to.
Ooh, Scoutmaster doesn't know his knots. Scoutmaster doesn't know his knots.
Hey, Scoutmaster, do you know your knots?
No.
Come on, be nice to me. I'm just doing this for my divorce.
I know we do. We can let you out.
A big old tin of popcorn to raise some money for your dad.
Oh, it's gonna be flashbacks.
We split into thirds. Right?
Yeah.
Ryan,
Yes.
Joe, Jimmy.
Yes, Mike.
It's all 3 again.
Method Renaissance Fair actors meet with their child's teacher.
I think I see what the problem. Now,
He has the leprosy, doesn't he?
Always talking about pickles. Always with the pickles.
it's probably not the most important thing, but I was concerned with your child bringing a full-sized turkey leg to.
Oi, that'd be it.
Um,
That'd be his lunch for the day. His
It's a
lunch.
lot of protein, you know.
yeah, so I mean, he's doing great, except that he does try to put the other kids in stocks.
Oh, perhaps the other kids have been misbehaving.
Yeah, we believe in our remedies.
I mean, that's fine for what you do at home, but generally, I as the teacher and the principal, vice principal will give the appropriate punishment as needed. We don't need help.
A learning man.
I smell depression.
Ooh, look at the man in his fancy reading.
I want to get off fancy toy.
I'd be enjoying washing your bridges.
Maybe we can set some basic ground rules, like not fashioning our pencils all together into a joust. Do you think that's something that we could?
You heard this calls for a joust! A
I think there should be a 3 resounding huzzahs worth of points if I can get a huzzah. Huzzah! I've reached the final prompt.
Wouldn't I so fast?
But before we go, if this looks like fun to you, the Providence Improv Guild teaches classes all the time. Check out our website at improvpig.com. If this particular game looks like fun to you and you want to come back and see it again, we're running all Fridays through the end of May. And we're having a good time doing it. And now,
Hey, thanks, Mike.
Ryan,
Mike.
Joe,
Mike.
Jimmy,
Yes, Mike.
you guys know I love you, right?
Wait.
Yes, Father.
What about our special time?
A high-stakes legal drama starring wacky inflatable arm waving guys.
Objection! Objection, Your Honor, that is speculation.
Sustained.
Shall I repeat the question for the witness, Your Honor?
I wish you would stop wasting my time.
Very well, Your Honor. I would just like to ask Mrs. Nesbitt, did she actually see what the reported mileage was on the odometer?
Objection, Your Honor.
Sustained.
Your Honor, I request to treat the witness as hostile.
Granted.
They'll cut you off there. Just a 40 PSI on points. Totaling up the points, here's that this week's winner is Ryan Hanley.
What?
Fight the audience for it. The other ones are screaming guffaw.
Just need the ears to the tail now.
Thank you for joining us on the Improv Guild. Have a great night.
Do you want to